Results without punishment. So we want the children to use the self-calming space as a way to get out of conflict and be less emotional, start thinking about what it is that I did, what did the other person do, what am I feeling. It just gives them a space to just stop and see what their body's feeling. It's like taking a break to get into a peaceful state of mind so that you can work through it and work through the emotions and find other solutions to whatever problem they've created. Even when they're little, they need to be able to find the calm space in order to do this. When my daughter was little, she was constantly getting into conflict with her sister, and she was very argumentative. Even when she was 2 and 3 years old, she was very argumentative. So our self-calming space for her was on the landing of the stairs. So it was about 4 or 5 stairs up, and it was smack in the middle of the house. So she could still see everything that's going on, and she could still feel like she's a part of us. But she would just sit there, and she would just kind of look at us, and eventually she'd feel good and she'd come on out. It wasn't like, oh, you have to stay there for 15 minutes and we locked her in anywhere. She just had that little space that she got to sit on until she was less hysterical, because she would get hysterical and loud, and she would bang things. And then this way, I would just say, go to your, at that time we called it timeout, and I would just say, go to your timeout space, and she would just march on up there and sit there and make faces at us until she stopped making faces at us, and then she came down. It really works. So the space that you create doesn't have to be in the child's room. It could be anywhere. It could be in the kitchen. It could be in the study, or it could be like an outside safe space. Help your child find things to bring into the space that will help them calm down when they need it. Make her work through her feelings, so then you help her or him talk through the feelings, maybe through a CD with peaceful music, or maybe books or coloring books, something that is just calming. For some kids, they have those little plastic hammer and nails. Just get them kind of into a different space, and make a sign to put in the self-calming space that has these 3 questions on it. What's the problem? What is my part in the problem? And what is one thing that I will do differently? For small children, you probably need to put pictures on there and discuss with them what each of the pictures means, and it'll just be a little bit different. A parent may accompany a child to this space to model self-calming, or simply to be with the child. Modeling self-calming for your children is very effective because they watch what we're doing all the time. Get down on his level, be calm and loving, and say things like, it looks like you need a break. Come back when you're ready, and let them go off by themselves to their self-calming space. If the child doesn't leave, give them a choice. Would you like to go to your space, or would you like me to carry you? But not in an angry way. You want to go to your space, or you want me to carry you? Do you want to go to your space, or would you like me to carry you? If you get no response, or the child continues to stay, gently pick them up and lovingly and take them to their calming space. If the child comes back and acts appropriately, then the child's good. Let them stay. If the behavior is not appropriate, take them back to their space without words. What if the child goes into revenge or power, and you begin to get into a power struggle with the child, and the child's not going, or coming back and going, and then hurting, doing the inappropriate behavior, and it becomes like a bit of a pattern? Then you as the parent take the calming break from the struggle. Go into another space that's safe, and just sit quietly until your attitude changes and your feelings change, and then you can come back.